Wow, look at that view. Good morning. All right, let's get this day started. Okay, remember to turn off the Wi-Fi, so let's see how we act today. You got your sweater on? You got your sweater on? You got your sweater on. You got your sweater. You got your Christmas sweater. Yeah. You've been good. You've been a good doggy. You've been a good doggy for Santa Claus. Have you? Have you? Have you been a good doggy? Huh? Have you been a good doggy for Santa Claus? There we go. There we go. Much better. So let's see here. Usually we have hiccups right here. Hey, I think I fixed it. Yay for me. Oh boy. Yeah, so I guess Skycam must have made their adjustments or whatever the situation was with in Las Vegas Spear, so they turned back on their camera. So I had Big Bear Mountain, but I don't know, the cameras paused or something happened where they just stopped. All three of them stopped. Whatever the situation is, something happened. And so I was checking something out to put on. I said, oh goody, the Spear's back up. We'll just watch that the whole entire day. We'll probably watch that the whole entire day today too. Because everybody seems to enjoy the Spear. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning to everybody who's popping in right now. Let's see who's checking in. Oh. So my oldest son came home sick like 2 days ago. It was about 2 days ago. He called off work yesterday. Not yesterday, before yesterday, and he's a gamer fanatic. So he stayed in his room. Said his head hurt him, had a bad headache, and he felt nauseated for about 2 days almost. There you guys go. Good morning. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks today. Whew, let's hurry up so we can catch the sunrise. Oh, it rained in the mountain. It snowed in the mountain in Big Bear. There's some snow clouds. Good morning, Kissy Cat. There's some snow. I don't know if you guys can see it. They got a little snow. Maybe that's why the cameras went down yesterday, because it started raining here. So maybe they got, good morning, Slot Sister. So maybe Big Bear had too much snow or something, or they lost internet, or whatever the situation. They lost their cameras yesterday, their sky cams. Thank you for everybody for joining the live stream this morning. This is actually a real live stream of me actually talking and conversating with you guys. Yeah, so he spent the whole day and all night in bed. So you know this dude was sick. So he went to work yesterday. He said he was feeling better, so he went to work because he called off work. Good. Slot Sister, where you been? I haven't seen you around in a long. But I'm on my morning walks at 6:30 or sometimes a little bit later, and I just tell stories about the younger Rocco, or what's going on in life, or whatever I talk about. buffered right here. Get you social media. What content I put out there now? I do gamble. Hard to do, especially with inflation. Oh, but shit, I don't even know. I'm at issues. Here's a story time right now. This happened to me yesterday when I got home. I was running some water, and I was wondering why the hot water wasn't getting hot. I said, well, it was kind of cold. It's I got you. We have to revamp my channel too. Hey, sometimes you gotta revamp. Some people I have to do it 2 or 3 times, maybe 5 times. Gambling's just too damn expensive. I don't know how people can continue to do it with the price of rising and shit like that. But anyway, so when I got home, I'm like, I'm running this hot water for 5 minutes. Why is it? Maybe the pilot went out. Because a few months ago, I had to change the thermal, you know, it's under warranty. Then it started acting up. It was throwing codes. That's why I had to replace it. So I called Ring. They send out a replacement one on that. Then it started acting up like 2 days later. It started acting up again. So I replaced they sent me all the sensors, the pilot sensor, whatever. I had to replace that. It's very easy to do it. Replace that. Everything was good. Everything good. Did serviced it and everything like that. So went out there yesterday. Didn't have the blue light means everything. No blue light. Pilot wasn't even on. Good morning, gambler. I'm like, what the fudge is going on now? I said, this water here has been nothing but a pain in the ass, and I've had it for 3 years. And I noticed, I said, where's all this water coming from? And I was like, it was like maybe like less than half an inch in the drip tray. Then I was noticing in the inside of the water heater, like where I took the cover out, there was water in there. I said, oh man, don't tell me it's losing its pressure or it's leaking somewhere. So right above it, there's a pressure relief valve. I guess when it has too much pressure, it releases. It was constantly dripping from there. Here's where the story gets interesting. So after we went down there, okay, well, here, I'm gonna send you an invoice. Do you have your original receipt? I said, hell no, I don't have my original receipt. Okay, well, we got your file. We'll go ahead and email it to you. When you get to Home Depot, you have to drain your tank, obviously. And take your water heater there, and it's under warranty, so they can replace it there. But if there's a price difference, like because the things have gone up in time, you have to pay the difference in price. I said, all right, no problem. So I said, wait a minute, this is just too damn good to be true. And bet your sweet ass it was too damn to be good true. So I went down to the good old Home Depot. I swear one day they're gonna kick me out of there. So I went to the plumbing department. I was telling her I was sad because I took pictures, and there was one girl there. Plus, we brought Meatball with us, and there was one lady. Her name is I want to call her Karen because she looks like a Karen, but it's not. Her name's Debbie. So and she goes, oh, that might be your problem right there. If those things do go out, you know, they're like a thermostat on your car type. So she go, always keeping Yeah, seriously. You know, kissy cat. And so, whoa. Sky chemtrail. It's what you got? So I went ahead and she marked it down. It was like $30 for this damn thing. She marked it down, so I only paid $10 worth for it. So that was pretty cool. And so so I went to customer service, and I know the lady there. She used to be one of my local bar people I used to hang out with back in the day when I was bar hopping and all that. Yes, Rocker used to go hang out at bars. Miss Mac used to do karaoke. I used to be a fall down drunk, literally being carried out into my car. Yeah, those were the good old days. I miss those days. That bar is no longer in business no more. Ooh, they got heavy equipment. I don't know if we're allowed to go through there. I forgot we were not supposed to go through during the day. And so, so after doing that, so anyway, she was the only one that countered because people called off, whatever the situation is. Whatever this, she was the only one doing refunds, and helping me. That fucking phone just rings and rings and rings. I just picked, and I'm sitting there, right? It kind of like this Home Depot. I kind of basically do, yeah, karaoke. And so, I basically did what I want. I basically do what I want over there. Meanwhile, we cannot go down there. There's too many. Whoa, we gotta pay attention. We're gonna get hit by our car. Fuck it, let's just do it. Open the irrigation box in the ground with a free tap. Wasn't that? It was what you call it, because I replaced that pressure or whatever the gauge is, the high temperature gauge. It's on, not on top, but it's on the top side of it. After that, took the shop vac, sucked up all the water in it, and watched it all day and all night, and it seemed to be doing good. So that was the problem, I guess. And of course, when I drained it, that little plastic cheap thing they put in there, that starts dripping, but I really anchored it down. I'm gonna go probably next week. I'll probably go after Christmas. I'm gonna go and just replace that too. Why are you smelling it? You're not a... Come on. Thank you. He's smelling the car around the car like he's like a police dog smelling for drugs. And so when I was at Home Depot, so my good friend Deborah, I picked up the phone and just hung it up. She goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "You're too damn busy." So she calls for, "I need some help on the front counter," because she really did, right? So I yelled out like I thought she already hung it up. Home Depot, like you couldn't believe. They had people running up there. She's like, "You are gonna get me fired here." So she was telling me, okay, so there's a difference when you return something. Just because the manufacturer says, "Oh yeah, just return it," and you just pay the difference on the price because the price may change. No. So I've already had it for 3 years. So I had the water heater is about $800 for a replacement. So I guess there's a depreciation you have to pay for it. So instead of just paying maybe the extra $70 it went up in price, I got to pay $572 because I guess there's another word they use for it. I guess it's depreciation or something like that, because I used it. But I would say, well, that's not what they were telling me. They were telling me all you have to do. I know Rheem does that all the time. They always tell the person, "Bring it down here and we'll exchange it for them." No, it's not the case. If you use it, oh, there's the crack of the sun. We missed it, you guys. I'm sorry. So I said, well, let me trade this and see if I'll just have to replace it. So far, The sprinklers on and run out and on the run. Yeah, I know, right? So, yeah, I forget what they used the word term on it. Basically, because you used it, you got use out of it, so you have to pay the difference. They take some. Our Home Depot takes everything back. They do not even look. Oh, they'll take anything back. They'll take anything back because I have to return shit there, and I got full price. It's just like a water heater or something like that. They depreciation or whatever, like whatever they kind of call it. And that's standard with Lowe's. That's standard with anything like that when it comes from Rheem, you know, because it's a water heater. Good morning, Father God, Lord Jesus. Thank you for this day, waking us up and me to see and talk to these beautiful people on the other side of this camera. Bless us all, because we all need it, trust me. Whoa, I'm over walking like a minute and I'm looking right, I'm surrounded with coyotes. Yeah, so I guess it's called retro or whatever, you know, I don't know, but you guys get what I'm saying. So basically I would have to pay $500 and something to get another one instead of paying full price, which is, so I called them Rheem up that, and so they were telling me, yeah, you tell the customers this all the time when they return their water heater. That's not how it works. And so she was trying to explain to him. And all I got, oh, I'm so sorry, sir, I gave you the wrong information. I said, well, then you should need to pay for the damn thing. But I just replaced that little pressure valve, and I hooked up a different way of hooking it up. Instead of going in the tray, there was this copper thing that came out to go to outside when that thing gets too hot, I guess. It just leads off the steam or whatever the situation is. So I got some tubing and something like that, and got to use the blowtorch to heat the tubing up because it was cold and didn't want to bend right. Hooked it up and I rigged that shit to work that way. We'll just put it that way. That way, if it does if it starts leaking or whatever, I can see the water in the tube before it pushes through. So yesterday. Oh, good Lord. Home Depot is pretty good. I like Home Depot. That one, like I said, I'm surprised I haven't been kicked out all the antics I pull over there. But they always give me some of the workers there, you know, they probably do it for every place. So I'm probably not that special as I think I am. They do give discounts on it, you know. Like I replaced, well, we had one of those stove top on the above the stove microwaves, which is, I don't like those, because when they cost so much, and when they go out, you got to replace it, and it doesn't always fit right on the new one they put in there. So I just took that thing out and just threw that shit in the garbage. I don't even want to recycle that shit. And I put one of those hoods, and those were like $30, $40. They marked it down because the box was dented, so I only paid $20 for it. Yeah, the mountains have snow on it, so I think that's why yesterday's live stream got Big Bear. They had a lot of snow, looks like. Not a lot, but because we're from a distance. So I think it affected their internet, because I heard their internet's not stable out there. So it might have interfered with the cameras, and that's why the cameras went down. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at the, what a sunrise. But yeah, that was my drama yesterday, so I spent a couple hours doing that. I spent more, probably wouldn't have been so bad. Oh, I got a story to tell you guys. Okay, so right about when you, where's my finger at? When you take the road up way up there, you know, go way up there. When I was going with that balloon thing on Sunday, I was climbing that thing up there. Good morning, Blue. And so there's this little thing where I don't know what they're gonna do with it. It's for water canal and like that. So I wouldn't think anything of it at first. Like I told you, I always walk into this shit. So y'all watch The Sopranos, right? You remember how Vito was secretly gay and shit like that? And he was at the construction site getting blown by one of the workers or the security guard. Like I said, I try not to look for this shit. I swear, I didn't have my camera going. I don't want that, you know? So anyway, I see this truck, the regular work truck, and I never see cars back there, you know? But, so I seen the car back there, and this guy was standing up. I thought he was just taking... all right, so you know what I'm gonna be talking about. So I see this guy standing up, and he's bent over, you know, like stretching his back out. So I looked like he was just taking a piss, right? And they were talking whatever, they were talking in their language, whatever it is. You know, I don't want to get technical here. And he was like, oh no, I don't want that, you know. I see a dude all of a sudden start standing up. So we know what was going on. Dude was getting a happy ending after work. I said, I didn't look, you know, I kind of like looked at the corner of my eye, you know, because Meatball, and of course, Meatball wanted to go up there and go be investigating. And I'm like this, no, come on, let's go. And of course, this dude here, Meatball, wants to go investigate the Fanuk's over there. But I swear to you guys, I can't make this shit up even if I tried. This bullshit, I couldn't even write this shit, couldn't even come up with it on my best day of coming out with bullshit. But I walk into this shit all the time. You guys seen it? The pervert van? The air balloon? I should be Rockin' Rocco's live Spinal Cast news report. Shit. Yep, so he's getting a happy ending after work, I guess. But at first I thought it looked like he was just taking a piss. And all of a sudden he starts fixing himself, and the guy stands up and he pops his head, but then he ducks again. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, guys. We're in 2023. It's okay. It's okay to be doing that shit. Yeah, it's hilarious. The bullshit I walk into. Meatball, we shouldn't even be going down this path. Yesterday, you guys seen the coyote just run out of nowhere. Another one. This one was really small. Yeah, that dude was getting a blowy after work. You know what? I was thinking about this too. It just hit me right now. I wonder if these... All right. And I know this shit happens because I lived in Palm Springs. I know for a fact this shit happens. I knew this one. I went to a long time ago. It was called the Castaway Inn, then the Tramway Inn, and some Palm Springs. I met this guy when I lived out here and had a house out here. His name was Danny. God rest his soul. Big time entrepreneur, bullshitter, whatever you want to say, you know. And he was a Fanuk, no problem like that. I'm from Palm Springs, so I'm used to it. You know, and he always makes his little cutesy remarks and whatever. Eyewitness Rocco, exactly. And so he purchased this that property that was being closed down, and he was going to reopen it, called the D Resort. And I said, dude, there's a D Resort, the D. And he goes, first he was trying to name it the D. I said, there's the D in Las Vegas, so he put it the D Resort. And he was trying to bullshit me. He said he was real good buddies with what's his name up there who owns it, and got his permission. But he put the D Resorts of Palm Springs. And so I remember sometimes I would have to, because it had like six rooms, had a pool, had an outside bar, had an inside bar with a restaurant, that was the problem right there. They had to redo that restaurant because previous people and the homeless have stripped it all out, stripped all the electrical out. So I remember we were walking into checking out the rooms in the morning. I remember walking up to a homeless / prostitute, climbs in the window every day. She told me she climbs in the window every day, sleeps in there, and showers in there. And she was butt-ass naked. She didn't give a rat's ass. You can watch. I said, no, all right, just, you know what? I'm going to be nice. Just finish up, and you can't be doing it. So we had to board the windows up. But, I mean, the shit I've seen, it just makes you like, what the fuck? Why do I fall into this shit? Oh my god. But yeah, there was interesting things. He opened it up. I was helping him out for a while, but he got involved with this other guy that was, I don't know. At the end of the line of the hotel, Danny got really addicted to drugs and all that, and he lost the hotel. He was trying to say his partner was stealing and stole over $75,000 from their I don't know, whatever the situation was. I wasn't there, so I can't verify what was going on. I just knew the guy was really sketchy and shit like that. But yeah, and so Danny, after they closed it off, he continued to live there like a homeless person, and everything he worked so hard to do in that hotel just turned into crap. He was letting the homeless live in there and stuff like that. It was like the love shack, realistically, if you want to call it. And I remember I walked into the room. I said, dude, what is with your room, dude? Why is this like, you're such a clean guy. Why is this like you're homeless or something like that? You know, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sue the city of Palm Springs. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It's sad. It is. I walked in. I caught him sucking on the freon of the line of the air conditioner. I'm like, oh my God. And I remember I told Danny, come on, let's go. Let's go get some breakfast, because me and Miss Mac were going to take him to one of those rehab places out there. He just wouldn't go. And finally, when the marshal came and finally kicked them all out, he moved back home to Las Vegas with his mom and dad. And I don't know if he said he had pneumonia, then leukemia, then he was losing weight left and right. I don't know if it was cancer or AIDS or whatever, you know, because it was, like I said, it was like the 60s over there. Yeah, it was really crazy. Yeah, he was sucking the the freon out of the air conditioner to get high. And apparently he was doing it to all, like, it was a mess. It was a really sad, scary mess. Like I said, if I had a phone, but I didn't really think about YouTube. And if I'd have been way past Brian Christopher and YouTubing world here. The shit I've seen. That is so terrible. It is. And he was a really nice guy. But people in Palm Springs, and I know this for a fact because Danny's introduced me to people there, they'd be happily married, but they want to get kinky on the side. So they'll have a boyfriend fellow that they go, when they go on a holiday or whatever the situation is out there, they'll go there and go meet up with their boyfriend. But these guys are happily married. So there's more of the story. I wonder the guy who's getting the happy ending up there, the construction worker, I wonder if he has kids. I wonder if he's married. And this is his side freak going on, his freaky thing going on. You know what? At one time, I thought about getting some people to invest in that place to buy that thing. But like I said, there were so many OSHA codes with when I'm trying to reopen that restaurant. And he operated without a liquor license. Now, there is a way, and I tell people, there is a way you can operate a business without a liquor license, especially out there when you're doing stuff like that. So what you do is people, before they come in, they buy these tickets. So you can buy $100 worth of tickets. So when you go to the bar, everything's going to cost a certain price, like $5, $10. You give them the tickets. So there's no money. All you do is pay the bartender by giving them tips. I thought about it, and when I went through the place, there was so much electrical. After he paid all that electrician to rewire the place, all of it's gone. All the copper was gone. There was so much damage down there. Yeah, it was called Tramway Inn and the Blue Pear. That was the name of the restaurant. It was like a Thai food or some shit like that. I don't know. The original, there's actually, you know what? If you look on YouTube, the original owner, his name was Donnie, and he had another investor in it. I don't know his name. Taxes in Palm Springs, like I was saying, property taxes is less than where I live, but you have to pay the, taxes, hospitality tax. It's like in Vegas. Dry drinking water inlet, maybe. for you. Yeah, wait, well, let me get you started about stop pulling. California, our legislators and our lovely governor just signed into, I don't know if it's a law, whatever. So what we're going to use for our drinking water, our tap water, recycled water from our toilets. Yep, you heard it. Basically, it's going to be filtered and strainedly filtered and whatever. So we're going to be drinking everybody's semen, piss, diarrhea, throw up. It's going to be back in our water lines. But it's going to be filtered. So don't worry, it'll be safe. But that's another topic we can get on to. But yeah, I had a nice, beautiful pool. Apparently they made back in the 70s, they made a porn movie out of that, off that pool and that site there. Yeah, there's a YouTube video, Palm Springs, the Hideaway Inn, the Blue Pear, and you can tell it's so set up. The camera crew was just all walked in, and he was walking in, Donnie was walking in. He gave a little tour, but they didn't have the black gate around the pool. That was pulled out some time ago. And what happened, reason why they shut it down is because somebody was coming down on the 111 and hit a gas line, so they were forced to shut it down. And Donnie they had said he was pushing him to reopen it up, went bankrupt, whatever the situation is. Oh my God. So yeah, I have a lot of crazy ass stories. Sometimes I wonder if it's even I'm allowed to even talk about on YouTube. That's why I'm trying to be. Somebody said, dude, you're like the Howard Sterns of your channel now. I said, no, I'm not that vulgar. Look at that beautiful sunrise. You know, I really on all seriousness, I really do appreciate you guys every morning. You're sticking in here with me every morning. We're having a good time every morning, and you guys who are jumping in and out of my lives all day, you know, to help me get those hours, I deeply appreciate it. I so appreciate it, you guys. And when I finally get monetized, you know, I never had my when I reached 1,000 subscribers. And I'm gonna have we're gonna do a big party. We're gonna do something big. Let's read, Duke. You're doing good. I got the ones yesterday with the nachos. Whoa, quit pulling, dude. I know you're hungry. It's 7 a.m. and now I have to get a margarita. You gotta get a margarita. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's what I used to say. That bar I was telling you guys about what I used to go to. I used to be, when I had my businesses and when it was summertime and I had to deal with the teenage kids that would just wander around the outside mall, I would go to the bar and have a drink or two before going to work, just to deal with them. Oh my God. I have a Big Bear Sky video on my lap. Oh, you gotta post it. The fog is starting to roll off of the grounds now. Oh, here's something to tell you. So you guys remember the other day, I walked into Jennifer. The lady was all in black, you know, dressed in black. I remember I told you she's on our board of our association, right? She's sitting there trying to pull, oh, I'm trying to get my morning. Well, I have not seen her since then, since that video, that day. Come to find out, a lot of people are bitching and screaming because they got notices. She was going around taking pictures and writing down addresses about violations of the properties. That's how sneaky. That's how sneaky. That's a lawyer for you, right there. That's a lawyer. So damn sneaky. But hey, she's my best customer in detailing. But Senator, I'm trying to get up in the morning and be like you and walk around every morning. My leg, and she did have a hurt leg. But that's how sneaky people are. Let's flip this around here. All right. Now you got to look at my ugly mug. Yes, I got my Santa Claus hat on. So my mom looks 50 kids to an amusement. She took 50 kids to an amusement and a glass of wine, and she barely... You have to. I'm sorry. Dealing with teenagers, you have to be half loaded at the time. The kids drive you crazy, especially the kids now. Shit. All right, you guys, so we're at the end of my video. We're back home now, and I got to get my day started. I got to finish some stuff up. I got to go pick up my prime rib. I got shit to do today before Christmas comes. So I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. God bless you guys, and I'll see you guys here tomorrow morning. Take care. And as soon as I get in, I'll start the live stream for all day and all night. So please run your, like Kissy Cat does, she runs her laptop, whatever she does, you know, to run it all day and all night. I thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I appreciate your support. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.